next we're going to feature Chris Manassian on his arrangement of the Cantina song from Star Wars Episode 4. So here it is, the Cantina song.
Yes.
And then another one, we're going to do E.J. Smith's arrangement of Duel of the Fates from Star Wars Episode 1. E.J. Smith with a little help from the dark side. All right, so we're going to reorganize just a little bit, and while we do that, I want to bring up Molly Martin, who's one of the reasons I know about this musical. She is so hardcore of a fan. We were on a bus ride at the bowl game, and I don't know if it was the bowl game, but she had like the giant Hamilton book, which this is based off of, and she's going to give you a 30-second synopsis of what this is all about.
Okay, so I'm sure many of you are probably pretty familiar with Hamilton already. And for those of you that aren't, just bear with me here. It's a hip-hop musical about the first Treasury Secretary, Alexander Hamilton, which sounds a little crazy, but it works. So he had a pretty unbelievable life. He wrote himself out of poverty and literally went from being a penniless orphan to George Washington's right-hand man during the American Revolution, as he went on to help craft the Constitution, and he single-handedly crafted the financial system in the United States. And he was really passionate and very forward about what he believed in, and unfortunately that made him some enemies throughout his career. So the song that we're going to play today, Washington on Your Side, arranged by Mr. Merton, is sung by three of his biggest foes, and they are Thomas Jefferson, Aaron Burr, and James Matty G. Madison. So they're really fed up with George Washington's favoritism to him, and they're really trying to figure out how they can bring Hamilton down and kind of knock him off the top. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to these guys.
Check, check. Check.
It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press, and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he dreams and dreams and dresses like the prince of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration, as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody get me some dirt on this vacuum with mask. We can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which the ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. So we start with the size of the government, the trouble with much of our previous governments. Look in his eyes, see how he lies. Follow the centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive. We don't stop when we ain't in a bed. I have to resign. Someone has to stand up for the South. Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, can't put it out inside the house. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in Washington grabbing that power. And listen to Washington isn't going to listen to disciplined dissidents. This is the difference. This kid is out. Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Everyone's keeping us on our toes. Show these federalist Americans. Tell their mother love and Democratic Republicans. Follow the money and see where it goes. Cause every second the treasury grows. Follow the money and see where it leads. Get in the weeds, bear the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice, it must be nice. Follow the money and see where it goes. It must be nice, it must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Give it up for the Trumpet Choir and all of the featured soloists.